Hi everyone, my name is Rick. Welcome back to my channel. Today it's Wednesday and it's about midday and it's pretty hot out here. The mosquitoes are not even out. I didn't even have to put spray on. Over here is my monkey tail cactus, and you can see it is like about a little over 3 feet long. It hasn't bloomed for me. Maybe it just needs a little bit more light. It's sitting here under these trees, so it gets a lot of dappled sun, but not, I guess, not potent enough to get it to bloom. And back here I have my Australis alba marginata. She's really pretty, grows pretty well, and hopefully it'll bloom for me in the winter. I think this is a cool bloomer. And this is the Ben Vergari. It's going to bloom, I would think, in a few days, maybe 3 days. And is my Lithophytica. I think I showed you that it hasn't done much all. Oh, actually is putting out this new growth point. Let's see if I can show you guys over there. So that's a good sign. It's not dead. It's my new Meredithii. It's putting out new leaf. And let's see, back here is the Poise, and she has put out a little bit of growth this summer. I've cut back on it to start new plants on that one. And I just want to show you guys. So way up there, there's this really gorgeous wine-colored Cattleya hybrid. I can't reach it, and I don't remember the name, but it's blooming in 2 spikes, and it seems to be happy over there. I hardly water it, so it's mostly from picks up moisture from the air. It's so humid here in Florida, and when it rains, it's been raining maybe once or twice a week here. And there's another beautiful Cattleya hybrid way up in the tree. And my philodendrons are doing pretty well. This is a really nice speckled philodendron. Lily gave me this, and she has a tag on it somewhere, but I can't remember the name of it right now, but it's a really pretty one. And that is my Hoya Michelle. I've cut back on her a few times, and she has bloomed. Back there, not much going on. Oh, Hoya Russell, that's what it is. Up there. And back here, there's my Erythrina I show all the time. And this is an import that I thought I completely lost. It's a thin leaf. It's Hoya SLM 02. And you can see it's survived. I've had it for like 3 weeks now. And I just noticed it's really covered in peduncles, and it's putting out new growth, so I'm really excited. Maybe it will bloom for me. And some of these peduncles look like they are in good shape, and they should be able to bloom. My big elephant over there, I showed you a couple weeks ago, and there's Hypolasia over there. I try to keep it in the shade because they like a cooler growing environment. So the yard is pretty lush. I've been watering if it hasn't rained. And since we're here, let me show you the Hoya rubida that's just opening up. She has bloomed. This is like 10 or more times this spring and summer, and she has a couple of peduncles, and that one's active. It's going to be putting out another bloom soon, and it's putting out new growth, and I've cut back on her a few times. And what else is exciting? So let me take you back here and show you a few things. I think you guys have seen this is Hoya McIlvery, and I twirled it around and clipped it, and I kind of bent so you can see, I kind of bent the stem, but it's mended itself and it's growing there. It has a peduncle. Gosh, focusing is a challenge today. And new growth, but it seems to be really happy there. It's really thirsty. It needs to be watered like every day. And that's Hoya. That's the 7240, the Sigillatus. And that's the New Guinea Ghost. I brought it out here. Maybe it can get a little more color. It's looking a little, I like it when it gets that pink blush from the sun. And on this side, I have a few things I want to show you guys. One of them is this Syngonium that I picked up in Atlanta. It's really adorable. It has really, really cool small leaves. I think this is as big as they get. And I got a little small plant of this back in May when I did a sale in Atlanta, Georgia. And also, I want to tell you guys that on September 10th, which is a Sunday, I'll be back in Atlanta at this really cool brewery, and I'm going to do a sale. Lily's going to be there and a bunch of other sellers. So if you live in the Atlanta area, come and check it out. It'll be a really fun day, and they have beer because it's inside a brewery. So you can drink and shop for Hoyas. This Hoya over here is really pretty. This is a Hoya Pacharalii 077, and I got this from Nest Tropicals. And speaking of Nest Tropicals, I will be helping Rhiannon in Dallas. They're going to have a big Texas Aroid sale show in Dallas, Texas in October 28th, and I'll put more information there. So I won't be selling Hoyas there, but I will be helping my friend Rhiannon and anyone else that needs help. And I'll be doing a video from there and all kinds of fun stuff. So don't forget to check that out. And if you're in the area there, come and see us. And again, my Stenicky here, I think I showed it a couple weeks ago, is doing really well. She's climbing all over the place. She has attached herself to this moss pole, and she has put out a lot of new growth. So this is a really happy place for her. And this is Hoya Una. So yeah, let me just get to the plants I wanted to show you guys. And I wanted to give you guys an update on the undulata that I always had problems with, but since I've tried this method, it's been happy and putting out all this new growth, and the coloring on these leaves and the splash is really stunning. So what I do is I keep about a ½ inch reservoir of water in the bottom with some leca or pon. I think I have a mix of both here, and then I have an overflow hole, and the bottom hole is plugged. So there's always constant moisture on this Hoya. It does never dry out. I keep an eye on it every day, and it's doing really well. Prior to this method, I had killed numerous undulata. This method works for me here in Florida, and I hate to give advice to some Hoya growers because they live in totally different growing conditions, and it could be a better way to grow this Hoya up in grow cabinets or up in northern climates. But for me here in hot, humid weather outside in Florida, this is how I grow this Hoya. And next to it, I got this maybe, I think maybe a month ago from my friend Erica and Junior. And this is called, let's see, they call it, I think, undulata roundweave. Yeah. And they picked this up in one of the shows in Miami. And as you can see, they're pretty different. This guy gets really splashy leaves as well, but they don't seem to sun stress as much. And these leaves are quite large. So another clone of Hoya undulata that's definitely a gorgeous one. So you can see them both side by side and compare. So those are two Hoya undulatas. And this here is Hoya sigillatus from Alice River. As you can see, when you give it a little more sun, it sun stresses quite beautifully. When this one is done blooming, I'm gonna put it where it gets a lot of sun so you guys can see how beautiful this Hoya gets. And she has really, really cool looking flowers as well. They last like 5 days. And it's typical Hoya sigillatus bloom. They're really cool looking. All right, guys. I think I showed you guys this Hoya way too much in the last few videos, but I'm bringing it out again. This is another Wymania that I have. It's because it has like this 12-inch peduncle. I know this Hoya gets really long peduncles, but I've never seen one that's this long. So as you can see, it is huge. I've never, in 23 years of growing Hoyas, I've never seen a peduncle that long. This is Hoya Wymania from Indonesia. And it does really sun stress really nice. This is not the most spectacular sun stressing. The other ones I have are more beautiful, but this guy has by far the longest peduncle. So that is Hoya Wymania from Indonesia. And this is Hoya KSB1. If you are a fan of dark margins, I don't think a Hoya gets any darker margins than this. And as you can see, it's almost black. This Hoya, I've had it for like 3 months, and gets mostly 50% shade, just a little bit of morning sun, and it's relatively easy to grow, and it's been like 95 to 100 with humidity averaging around 60-65 during the day, higher at night. So I have to water every 3 days, but these Hoyas are from really hot, humid climates for the most part, and they have evolved to tolerate these high temperatures. Just as long as they keep hydrated and the humidity is above, I'd say about 45-50 degrees, they should be okay if you keep an eye on them and water them. I have them in a really chunky mix so that when it rains, the water runs right through them. And if it doesn't rain, right now it's so hot that I have to water every 2 to 3 days. So this is Hoya KSB1. I haven't bloomed it, but it has really beautiful red flowers from what I've seen online. So yeah, definitely easy to grow, really attractive foliage plant. And this one here is one from Hoyas, and I'll put the link below to their website where you can order these. They're in Thailand. I visited their nursery, so if you want to see what their nursery looks like, go back. I think about a year, I did a video in their nursery, and it's quite spectacular. It's like the Venice of Hoyas. You guys, if you haven't seen that video, you'd really enjoy it. So this is Hoya Blue Moon. I have the original tag from AH. And when I got it, it didn't, I wasn't too crazy about it. I mean, it looked okay, but since I've been growing it and it's put out this new leaf, it is quite a gorgeous Hoya. It has like this coppery tone to the leaves, which makes it quite attractive. I have no idea what the bloom looks like, but as a foliage plant, it's quite attractive. So this is Hoya Blue Moon from Hoyas. And I have a couple more Hoyas to show you. This one is called Black Magic. And you can see it's some kind of either, I haven't bloomed it, but it looks like a verticillata or a rigida type Hoya. The leaves get quite big, really nicely veining, and under a good amount of sun. It can take a good amount of sun. It gets really dark. I've seen it darker than this, and these leaves are quite spectacular. As you can see, it's pretty dark. Even the new growth, and I have moved this Hoya the new growth comes in. Like this is a newer leaf, comes in pretty dark. And this is the newest of the leaves here. So as a foliage plant, it's really, really attractive. So this is Hoya AH Black Magic. And this is Hoya species Samar GN03. Also has a name of Yellow Sapphire. This Hoya is quite adorable. Once it gets going, it's a non-stop bloomer for me. As you can see, there's new buds forming here, and there's older flowers getting ready to close there. And this little peduncle, hopefully I can focus on there. You can see there, it's really cute. And these are a little, they're closing up there. And see if I can focus on these buds, because the buds are quite unusual as well. So let's go and check out what Artstone has today. I know they have quite a few Hoyas lately, and I'll show you guys those. And they have some orchids. So they're about 7 miles away from my house. I usually go there once a week. I just can't help it. They have so many cool orchids. And let me take you guys there and show you. And here we are, Artstone. It's on 38th Avenue North here in St. Petersburg. And they have quite a bit of yard sculpture. There's so much to choose from. They have a lot of pottery as well. I'll show you guys that later. But let me just go into the orchid greenhouses, and then I'm going to take you to where they have a lot of Hoyas. And I'm going to show you the succulent area. I think I did a video here about a year ago. But they have new things here all the time, and I'd love come in here like almost every week and check to see what they have. So like over here they have this huge Hoya pubicalix, and she is just blooming her heart out here. And they have a lot of mounted orchids. They have lots of cute little things. Look at this one, Lori and Paradise. Actually, that is not Lori and Paradise. That is Richard Mueller Cross Triumphans. That might have to go home with me. It's really pretty. And I saw this yellowbird earlier, and this is like the prettiest yellowbird I've seen. A lot of red spots, so pretty. So they have a Hoya carrii here, getting ready to bloom. They have a carnosus, more blooming. Those are pubicalix, and more pubicalix, and compactus. They have a lot of those. And look at that gorgeous one. Land Weight Charm, and that I could just smell it. It smells so nice. And yes, they have so many beautiful orchids to choose from. Every time you come here, there's tons of new different things. All these Phalaenopsis. Look at that gigantic vanilla orchid there. Lots of really beautiful Phalaenopsis. Oh, I see some really pretty Vandas back here. Lots to choose from. Let me just go look at these Vandas. This one is really attractive. This is, to let you read the tag. And I think she's really fragrant. Let's see. Very nice. I just love that contrast of the yellow and the blue lip. And here's a Mimi Palmer. Really, really beautiful stuff. Look at this guy. Those colors. It's like really deep maroon with the yellow. Very, very striking. See, that is really, really pretty. Over here they have the orchids that are either near blooming or past bloom. A lot of them have spikes, so don't overlook this area. I've found quite a few really cool plants. And over here, I think they have more Vandas and some Hoyas back here. This is a Hoya australis Lisa. A Crassi petiolata. These are really big. I think these are only like, these really large plants are only like $45. A little variegated compacta. And over here they have quite a few Hoyas. They have a latifolia variegated there. Curtisii, more Crassi petiolata. A really nice, healthy retusa. And they have one of those Verticillata dark edge. It's really nice. And these, I think, are $24 for these Hoyas. They have the Comangiana down here. And these Comangianas are $40. So yeah, there's quite a bit here of Hoyas, but there's more on the other side of the property. So let me just show you some more of these beautiful Vandas. And I'm having a hard time picking one because these are all really gorgeous today. Oh, that was a really pretty one. $45 for this one. It's quite fragrant. This is a real beauty. Let's see if I can get a good shot of it. The sun is really bright and it's kind of hot, so this guy is across. It's really stunning. And lots and lots of really gorgeous Vandas today. This guy is a little different. Really mini flowering Vanda. And I've never seen this kind before. And that's the name there. The flowers are like a little bigger than a quarter. Really attractive. Mimi. Oh, and this color is really stunning. Another gorgeous one. It's kind of hard to film when it's so hot and bright out with the sun. But look at that purple color. That is a gorgeous Vanda as well. Let's see if I can find a name on it. It's kind of hard to tell. It's bleached out. Dr. Anik Cross Mimi Palmer Midnight Serenade. Really gorgeous. And here we are where they have a lot of Hoyas and a lot of string plants like string of hearts and string of dolphins. So they have compactas, more Crassi petiolata, carnosa variegated. lots and lots of really nice size Hoyas here. This is really large obovata. There's a couple of them here. And some compactas here. This is the Skidia. I think they call it Million Hearts. And there's a string of something. There's a Curtisii. There's a lot of Curtisii. It's a really pretty variegated Cantiana. It's really gorgeous. You see all the big Hoyas. Some Stapelia, lots of Lisa. You can see there's a whole slew of plant temptations at this place. So you know why I come here all the time is because there's just so much to look at. I'm just giving you a short look into Artstone here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Check them out because they have lots and lots of cool things. Let me show you this. They have this carrii in bloom here, and these obovatas. See how much they go for. It's really nice, big obovata. Look how big it is. $45. You can't beat that. So yeah, there's lots and lots to see. They even have some sort of oblongi. I'll put the name down, I keep forgetting. It's actually close to blooming. And they have a Cerepesia. Really nice Curtisii, and they also carry bromeliads, a whole bunch of bromeliads. They always change every time I come here. This is where I get like 90% of my bromeliads. They're really reasonably priced. They're like, most of them are $8 or $10. So yeah, this is Artstone here in St. Petersburg on 38th Avenue North. They don't ship, but I'll put the information below in the description of the video, and you can contact them to maybe you want to stop by and need directions, or just see if they have anything you're looking for in particular. That's a Stapelia gigantea, and that's going to bloom soon. And that guy really does stink like a rotten carcass, and it attracts flies. So yeah, check it out. Artstone. They have beautiful orchids, beautiful Hoyas, and always smiles. Paula and Michael are wonderful. I've known them for years, and this is the place, my favorite nursery here in St. Petersburg, because they have such a variety of a lot of plants that I like. So please like and subscribe. Hit that notifications button, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.